So far, you should have watched two videos. The first video explained how to remember different types of slope: positive, negative, zero, and undefined. The second video showed you how to find slope from a graph. And now I'm going to show you how to find slope using two coordinate points. Slope is the rate of change. And the rate of change is the change in dependent and independent variables, or for us, y and x. So first, I explained in class how this formula is used in most math textbooks and it's used in geometry, but I do not want you to have to memorize that formula. Instead, I want you to understand what slope is. Slope is the rate of change, and so you're going to have a change in the dependent variable, which is y, and then you're also going to have a change in the independent variable, which is x. So in order to show slope and the rate of change, we always label slope with a lowercase m, and slope is going to be the difference or change in y all over the difference or change in x. And remember, this just means the difference, and another word for the way to show difference by using math operations will be subtraction. So I'm telling you to subtract the y all over subtracting the x values. Here is our one example for this slide. We're going to calculate the slope of the line that contains these 2 points. The first point is 5, -7, and the second point is 6, -4. Just a reminder, slope, to calculate slope, it's going to be the difference of y all over the difference of x. And remember, this is the delta Greek symbol, and it means difference or subtraction. So first we're going to take our 2 points. Now there's 2 ways to do this. One way is just by writing it out in the equation. Another way is actually by stacking the points and then using that. So I'm going to show you how to stack the points. You can do 5, -7 first, and then you have 6, -4. Sometimes stacking the points helps you to recognize the y and the x values. So you're going to first subtract the y values. And remember, the y is always the second number in the coordinate point. So we're going to have -7 minus -4. And for the denominator, we're going to be subtracting the x values. So we're going to have here 5 and 6. So we get 5 minus 6. On the top, negative and a negative is positive. So I'm just going to write a big positive there. And -7 plus 4 is going to be -3. And for the denominator, 5 minus 6 is -1. Well, here we have 2 negatives, and negative over negative is going to be a +3. Always, always, always reduce. Let me write a star for that. Always reduce. You always want the simplest form of the slope. So always reduce. Okay? I urge you to go into your textbook and look up some other points and try those out, or create 2 coordinate points yourself. They're really easy. You come up with any numbers and calculate the slope. When you come into class, we'll discuss how to calculate slope from a graph and how to use 2 points again.